Welcome back to Trends and Friends. I'm joined by Jolyn Payne from Rocking Pod Training and Kennels. It's Training Tuesday, and we're talking about essential oils and your dog. Not something you normally put together, but something that can be really beneficial.
Really beneficial. Essential oils sometimes has a little bit of voodoo on it. Everybody thinks that, you know, we're playing with some creativity, and it's really not voodoo. Essential oils are an important part of everybody's life if they're utilized correctly and you use the correct ones. Now, I do have a DoTERRA brand up here, but as long as you're using a source that is pure and not buying them from like Walmart or the drugstore or something like that, because you never know what additives that they're putting in them. So you want them to come from a company that it's a pure source. And so people have been using them, and it's a lot more popular than it used to be. But it's also being used in the canine and animal world. They use them for horses and everything else. There's a lot of bad information on the internet, imagine that, about how you shouldn't use essential oils for dogs because it's going to kill them, and that's actually incorrect. If you're diffusing means that you are adding oil to water, and then it mist diffuses like that. If you are going to be doing that with a pet in the house, whether it be a cat or a dog, you want to make sure that they have a route to be able to get out of that room. Okay. So if they're sensitive to a certain oil, they can leave. You don't want to put them in their crate and put a diffuser in the room where they can't get away from it, and then they would have a sensitivity. When you're going to be using an essential oil on a dog, the important thing to do first, and we did this in your puppy class if you remember. Yes. This is a calmer blend. It has several different essential oils in it, and the nice thing about this one is it's actually made for kids. Okay. So it's diluted even more so than if it was just for an adult. Yeah, for an adult. So you would just take off the cap and you would let them smell it. And so if they're interested in it, then you know that you could use it on the dog. If they sneeze and throw their head back and don't want to put their nose, of course, to it again, then you know they're sensitive and it's not something that you want to put on your pet. But with essential oils, there's so many things that we can do. For instance, we're almost into mosquito season, coming into spring and summer. And when we have mosquitoes, the first thing that we do is we go to the store and we think that we're going to be using all those products with DEET on them. Yes. And the problem with using DEET is it's just as toxic, if not more so, to our furry pets than it is to us. So we have a product that's called TerraShield, and other companies have one, and so you can use that product on your dog where it's going to be natural and it's not going to be something that's going to harm them. We also have things to help calm them. If you have a dog with anxiety, if you have an event coming up, maybe you're going to have a party or something, then we can add either to the diffuser or we can put it on the bottoms of their feet where their pores are. And so we can help calm them to when that situation arises. But in a more natural way than you would with a medication. Correct. So we're not putting all kinds of chemicals in them. And the thing about essential oils, like I said, there's like that stigma where it's like, oh, you don't want to poison your dog by using essential oils. But nobody has problems going to the grocery store and buying something that has DEET or something in it that is actually toxic to their dogs. If people want more information about essential oils and different ones they can use, where do they go? They can contact me at joe@rockingpaw.com or on my Facebook page. And the first Saturday in March, we're going to have a make and take class where they can bring something home, whether they want to do something for themselves or for their dogs. And we're working on stress and anxiety. Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us today. And make sure to stay tuned. More Trends and Friends after the break.